Okay, good afternoon, sir. Today I want to show you what will I teach for next week. Next week I will teach math. That's about combine halves to make wholes. Okay. For the first one, I will do the scene setting. The scene setting I will ask to the students before what is halves, what is whole. Then I hope they know what is whole. Whole it's in bahasa it means utuh, and halves in bahasa it means sebagian atau separuh. So in the scene setting I also do this one, look back. So after that, after they answer my question about halves and wholes, I ask them about this picture, look back, pay attention to your book. Okay, from your book you can know that Eddie has half of a pie. How many parts is the pie cut into? So we can know that Eddie has half of a pie. Usually a pie, the shape is circle. Yes, circle. So from this picture we can know that Eddie cut the pie into two parts. It means halves. One half and one half become whole. It means if we combine a half and a half become whole. And then after this, after go to the look back, after from the look back I will do the thinking cap. Circle the other half of the pie so they make up a full pie. Trace the shapes above and the one you choose to show your answer. Okay, let's see this picture. This is a pie, a whole pie. Okay, and after that I will ask them to imagine that can you cut this pie become a half? Yes. Okay, if we cut it from here until down here, so which part that we can see, we can get from we cut it, after we cut the pie. Okay, this part or this part. Okay, you may circle this answer, and after that, from this lesson, I will use donuts for the proofs, and I will use some origami paper for the proofs, and also from that origami paper I will make a circle and then square so they can know one half with one half if we combine become a whole. And after that, after we do the thinking cap, I will go to the next page. Okay, I will ask them to learn this one together with me. So here, Chess buys a donut and then she cuts it into, from this donut we can know that if one donut make a whole. Okay, and after that we cut it into two parts. So you may write here two halves. Okay, it's become wholes. Okay, what is half means? Halves is one half and one half. We call it halves. Okay, you may underline. I will ask them to make underline halves. It means if we cut whole become two parts, it's become one half and one half. Okay. Okay, after that, I will ask them to do this one first. We learn this one first with the students. Chess buys another donut. She cuts into half two. One half. So you can say it together with me. You can also say one half and one half make one whole. Okay, one whole. Okay, and pay attention of this part. Chess wants to give half a donut each to 8 friends. How many donuts does she need? How do you know? Okay, imagine that Miss have 8 friends. add friends, okay? And after that, how many donuts that I need to buy for my friends? Okay? From one donut, I will cut it, I will divide, I will cut become 1/2 and 1/2. So what do you think? How many donuts that Miss Debbie need to buy for my friends? Okay, raise your hand. I will ask them to think what is the answer, and I hope they can answer. The donut is I need to buy 4 donuts for my friends, because I will try to draw the donuts here in the whiteboard, and I will draw 4 donuts so they can know if I buy the 4 donuts for my friends, and I will cut it into 2 parts. It means that I cut into two halves, 1/2. So I need, and after that I get 8 parts, okay, from the donuts. So I can give to my friend 1/2 to my friends. Okay, so the answer is 4 donuts. After that, after I explain about the material, combine halves become whole. I will ask them to do this. I want to ask them to do this exercise, but before that I will explain first to them. Use the sticker on page 194. Paste the correct halves to make holes. Okay, I will ask them to paste the sticker, and after that, join the halves together. How many hole shapes can you make? I can make blank 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 whole stars and blank 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 whole circle. So from this part, I will prepare from them some origami paper, so they can combine, they can know the answer from that origami paper. Okay, so and after this, after I give this lesson from this chapter, I will ask them to do the activity book about combined halves, and then part B also I will ask them to find half of a number of objects in the activity book, their activity book. After they have finished, if the time is still enough, I will ask them to do one by one, combine some shape that I have provide for them, and then they can know what is whole, what is halves from them, and after that they can explain to me, this is whole, this is 1/2 from this shape. Okay, so I think enough for my math evaluation today for math lesson, and this is for Monday, and for the Tuesday I will go to the time, chapter 4, chapter 14, the new chapter that it is about time. So on Tuesday I will ask them to we are going to learn about use the language of time, and the proofs here I will use the clock that we have in the school, and then for the scene setting on Tuesday I will ask them what is your activities in the morning, what is your activities in the afternoon, and what is your activity in the night usually that you do at home, and look back. After that I will ask them to look at their book. These are 3 of chess activities in a day. You can know that the first picture, what do you think? I will ask them to think, and then the second picture, what is chess do, and then what is chess doing in the third picture. So the first one, chess wakes up in the morning, and what is this? I will ask the students. I will ask the student, one student, to read this one. What is she doing in the second picture? And the second picture, I hope they can know the answer. Chess plays the basketball. And then after that, I will go to the thinking cap. Okay, look at the pictures above. When does Chess have dinner? Share how you know. Okay, and do you know, I think they have known all what is dinner. Dinner in Bahasa Indonesia is makan malam. So all of them, I guess they know that the answer is at the night. Okay, Chess have dinner at night. So after this, after I do the scene setting, I will explain the lessons, use the language of time. And I use the proofs clock, so I will show them the clock. I will show them the clock. I will show the clock that, and I will explain that from 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock until 12 o'clock, we call it is morning. So what activities that you do from 5 o'clock in the morning until 12 o'clock, it means you call it I go to school in the morning, and then for example I swim in the morning, and then I go to the mall in the morning. If the time start from 5 in the morning until 12 in the morning, and I will show them the shorthand and the longhand from the clock. So they can know this is 12 o'clock, this is 5 o'clock, and then after that from 12 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and until 6 o'clock in the afternoon, they can call it with afternoon. So and after that, from 6 o'clock in the afternoon until 24 at night, 24 o'clock at night, it means 12 o'clock at night, it means we call it night. So everything that you do from 6 in the afternoon until 12 in the night, we call it at night. And after that, I will ask them to learn this one. I will explain them this one. Adam, look at the pictures. Adam wakes up in the morning. So you know that Adam wakes up around, the clock is around 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. So we call it morning. Impossible if Adam wakes up in the night at 10 o'clock at night. Okay, and after that, after Adam wakes up in the morning, he has his, what does he do here? What do you think? Okay, I will ask them to think, and then I hope they can answer with, Adam has his lunch in the afternoon. And after that, I think they have known also, because they have studied about morning, afternoon, and night in the kindergarten. And then the last picture is he blank 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 at night. So I will ask them to answer. The ones that can answer, I will give point to them, and I think they can answer with sleeps. Okay, he sleeps at night. Okay, after that, I will go to here. These are Ralph's activities. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Usually, when I do the warm-up in the morning, I ever did this warm-up. For example, like this. If today is Monday, so tomorrow will be Tuesday. And then if today is Monday, yesterday was Sunday. So they have known already. So, but here I will explain again more about yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So let's look at this picture. These are some activities of Ralph. Okay, yesterday Ralph read a book. Yesterday, it means yesterday Ralph read a book. If today is Monday, so Ralph read a book on Sunday. Okay, good. And today Ralph go to school. Okay, today is Monday, so today, every Monday, so Ralph go to school. And then go to tomorrow. Tomorrow is Ralph go shopping. Will go shopping. Okay, so tomorrow is the day. Look at this. Tomorrow is the day after today. And yesterday is the day before today. Okay, and after this, I will ask the students to rememorize this part. Yesterday is the day before today. Tomorrow is the day after today. I hope they can memorize it, and I will ask them to go in front one by one, and I will ask them to mention the example of yesterday and tomorrow. What will they do? What did they do in yesterday, and what will they do tomorrow? Okay, so the answer for this part is yesterday, in this one tomorrow. Part C, chess blank 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 every Friday. Here you can fill it with a variety of answer. For example, chess plays soccer every Friday. You can say we can write down chess swim in the swimming pool every Friday. That's up to you. Okay, and here I will ask you to fill it by based on your activities every Friday. For example, you go to the course every Friday. She does this once a week. Okay, once a week. What does once a week mean? It means you do this one time in a week. Okay, you celebrate your birthday in blank 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 once a year. It means what is something you do once a week. Okay, you celebrate your birthday in what month? Okay, what month? For example, in September or March, once a year. Okay, what is something you do once a week? Okay, I will ask them what is something you do once a week. For example, like chess. Chess plays soccer every Friday. So what do you do? What is something you do once a week? For example, I play pawn on Monday only, miss. Okay, I play pawn on Monday. So what are some holidays that happen once a year? Okay, for example, we celebrate Christmas. We celebrate Chinese New Year in once a year. Okay, and after this, I will ask them to do practice this one, the exercise. This one just paste sticker from page 194 to show Ron's meals. And after I give them the exercise, I hope they can understand about yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And I hope they can also know the time, what is night, what time that show morning, what time that show afternoon, and then what time that show night. Okay, so I think that's enough for the math lesson for next week. Thank you, sir.